10-year tax exemption for local industries likely in budget. Dozens of letters given to India to stop push-in. 15 policemen receive special award. SSC and equivalent exams result on July 20. Those were the headlines. Good evening, viewers. I'm Nafisa Nawal with English Bulletin. There will be proposal of tax exemption up to 10 years in the upcoming budget to flourish local industries and bringing down import dependency. Besides, there could be exemption of tariff on raw materials import. Price of cosmetics is likely to go down due to lessening of tariff on import. Cashless transaction will also be encouraged in the budget. Decrease of taxation is also likely on import of electric and hybrid cars. The first budget of the incumbent government of Prime Minister Tariq Rahman will be placed on Thursday, June 11. Bangladesh has given dozens of letters to India in stopping push-in attempts on borders. State Minister for Foreign Affairs Shama Obaid made the disclosure while talking to the journalists at the Foreign Office on Monday. She said India has been told Bangladeshis living in India illegally will have to be sent back through proper procedure. Push-in will impact restoration of Bangladesh-India bilateral ties, she added. Nine members of the police force have received special citations of the Home Ministry for speedy completion of probe and another police works of the child Ramisa murder case. Besides, 3 members of naval police who saved life of 50 people have at Doludia River Terminal were conferred with IG badge. A total of 15 policemen were conferred with special citations that include taka 20,000 each and a certificate. The Home Minister claimed the law and order has improved a lot than that of interim government. The Home Minister, however, refused to make any comment on TIB's recent report on the matter. Results of SSC and equivalent exams will be published on July 20. Education Minister Dr. Ehsanul Haq Milon made the remark at a press conference at the Secretariat on Monday. Answering a question, the Education Minister said there will be correction in the education curriculum. He said new curriculum will be introduced in 2028. Besides, the Education Ministry has the plan to publish white paper on the graft of the Education Ministry. Ad-Din Hospital in capital's Morg Bazaar has been given 48 hours more time to respond to the show cause notice served to it over the deaths of 6 infants. Health Minister Shorda Shakawat Hussain made the disclosure on Monday. The hospital will have to respond within Tuesday. After that, government will decide about the action against the hospital through consultation with the lawyers. He was addressing an event of handing over of 1 lakh intravenous saline for the treatment of dengue patients. The health minister said the government has not provided anything in last 17 years, starting from syringe to ventilators. The residents of Dhaka to get 50 crore litre of safe water through water treatment plant in Rupganj of Narayanganj. Minister for Local Government Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir said it will be possible after the plant gets fully operational. The LGRD minister made the revelation while talking to the journalists after inspecting water treatment plant project in Gandhapur of Rupganj on Tuesday. Now a short break. We will be back soon with Interim Intern doctors continue strike, patients suffer. 32 killed as earthquake jolts Philippines. Welcome back. You're watching ATN News. This is English Bulletin. Intern doctors across the country are observing work abstention for indefinite period, expressing solidarity with the programs given by the Bangladesh Coordinated Intern Doctors Solidarity Council on 6-point demand. The intern doctors of Khulna Medical College Hospital boycotted classes and exams and observed work abstention. The patients undergoing treatment at medicine, surgery and gynecology ward had to suffer due to shortage of doctors. The protesting intern doctors of Sylhet Osmani Medical College Hospital gathered at one side of the administrative building on the second day of the protest. On Tuesday, intern doctors of Sylhet Shere Bangla Medical College Hospital held human chain program on hospital premises. Besides intern doctors in Chattogram, Rajshahi, Rangpur and Mymensingh Medical College Hospitals observed similar kind of programs, the program put the patients in a great deal of suffering. Now news around the world. .8 earthquake rocked the southern Philippines Monday, killing at least 32 people. More than 200 others were injured. The General Santos, a port city of over 7 lakh people and a hub of tuna export industry and other commerce, was among the hardest hit. Tsunami damage reported in at least one coastal village and smaller waves measured in Indonesia, Palau and in southern Japan. Teresito Bocol, director of Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology, told the Associated Press it was a major earthquake centered at sea of Mindanao Island at the depth of 33 km, about 32 km southwest of Masim town in Sarangani province. Iran's armed forces have announced an end to military operation against Israel. Reuters has reported, adding Israel is yet to respond to Iran's announcement. Meanwhile, US President Donald Trump said in a post on Truth Social, Iran are looking to do an immediate ceasefire. Citing local media, Reuters said Iran's armed forces announced an end to military operation against Israel. However, it warned of harsher attacks should Israel continue attacks on Lebanon. It comes after Trump told Israel to stop shooting immediately after both countries attacked each other's territory for the first time since April ceasefire. Earlier, Iran launched second wave of missiles at northern Israel. The strikes follow Israeli attacks in different cities of Iran. Chinese President Xi Jinping reached Pyongyang on Monday, marking his first visit to North Korea in 7 years since 2019. During a 2-day state visit, Xi is expected to join a summit with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. President Xi and his wife Peng Liyong were warmly greeted by North Korean leader Kim and the First Lady Ri Sol-ju. Xi's visit to North Korea follows separate meetings with US President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin in Beijing. Analysts suggest Xi rarely visit marks another chapter in North Korea's long-standing balancing act between Russia and China, as it seeks military and economic benefit from both while avoiding excessive reliance on either. At least 21 Iraqis were killed after a passenger bus crashed and caught fire near the southern city of Nasiriyah in Iraq. 19 others were reportedly injured, local police confirmed Monday. The accident occurred after the driver lost control of the bus on a highway near Nasiriyah on Sunday was causing the vehicle to overturn and burst into flames. 21 were confirmed dead at the scene while 19 others were wounded. Health officials said most of the injured were in critical condition and suffering from severe burns. Iraqi Prime Minister Ali al-Zaidi directed authorities to submit report on the circumstances surrounding the accident. Viewers, we will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. You're watching English Bulletin. Now sports news. The first ODI between Bangladesh and Australia is scheduled to take place on Tuesday at ATN Bangla National Stadium in Mirpur. The long-awaited clash is set to kick off at 11 a.m. The three-match ODI series between Bangladesh and Australia has marked a highly anticipated historic white ball tour and first bilateral ODI series between the two nations in 15 years. Australia has officially announced three major squad changes to their right before the ODIs. Addressing pre-match press conference on Monday, Bangladesh captain Mehdi Miraj has expressed optimism to beat Australia again on home ground. Bangladesh whitewashed Australia in Dhaka in 2010. The Aussies will try the level best to turn around. Before ending the bulletin, top stories once again. 10-year tax exemption for local industries likely in budget. Dozens of letters given to India to stop push-in. 15 policemen receive special award. SSC and equivalent exams result on July 20. Intern doctors continue strike, patients suffer. "32 killed as earthquake jolts Philippines." That's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for being with us.